I'm sorry. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Full disclosure, I hope I will not be called out of order. I respectfully ask Mayor and Council's indulgence as I will be reading parts of my following statement as I need to be methodically accurate as I refer to specific events and their timelines throughout. Also, pursuant to Council Procedure Bylaw 1859, Section 9, subsection D, I have a maximum of 15 minutes to present my defense. I will be using only a portion of my permitted time, as I intend to show Council that any and all statements made by me about the gold pan issues are true, proving the allegations leveled against me are without base and totally defensible. Also, it should be noted that this statement was prepared before the city manager's report was received by me about 2.5 hours ago. I have been accused of A, misrepresenting Council's decision on contents of the July 2018 Wayfinding Program report, and B, for not being truthful about response to my suggestion that we use the move of the gold pan as our opportunity to finally get the gold pan into the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's largest functioning gold pan. My attempt at that failed 33 years ago because we didn't actually use it as a functioning gold pan before we put it up. And C, and this is the third and most serious allegation, that I have breached my sworn oath of office and our council code of conduct. Before I address the allegations, I wish to make 2 points. In my near 15 years on council, I have never received so much feedback and questioning from the public on any issue than the current news about relocating the gold pan. And 2, a quick review of my position and voting on moving the gold pan. I have opposed moving the gold pan since a motion was brought forward to approve the original wayfinding program plan in the summer of 2018. And I did not vote against the wayfinding plan based on the resultant gold pan move alone. I objected to the $1.1 million cost.
Councillor Paul, please do not revisit history that's not pertinent to this. You have not been in the city manager's report. There's no claim that you broke your oath of office. There is no code of conduct violation, and there's no direction from executive that any course of action should be taken. If you are going to respond to this, respond to the pertinent information, which is, did you or did you not say that council or that the gold pan move was discreetly buried in the wayfinding sign report? So did you or did you not say that? We have a printed version that says you did. Secondly, did you or did you not say that the mayor shut down the fact that you wanted to, not in the past, but in the present, use the gold pan to gold pan with? And did you or did you not state that the reason you got a letter from me reprimanding you for your misrepresentation of council activities was because you were standing with the people and because you had an opinion? Those are only 3 things that you can speak to. We're not going to do a history lesson, and we're not going to go through any of the stories that you want to tell about this. Deal with the 3 facts.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, I asked for this right. at the outset, with council's indulgence, and I do address all three of these if you will allow me to continue.
Well, continue without the history lessons, Councillor Paul.
Okay. I'm just trying to pick up where I make you happy, Mr. Mayor.
So, Councillor Paul, again, that's a disrespectful statement. Once again, you are characterizing my role as the chair of this council in an inappropriate manner. You're also once again attempting to add agenda items under this agenda. So please, with respectful language, recognizing my role as chair to keep order and to make sure people stay on task, deliver your report on the 3 items of substance only.
Okay. Allegation number 1. I implied that the mayor and council acted inappropriately by, quote, burying the gold pan move in the sign strategy document. I'm referring to the July 2018 wayfinding program document. Before I defend myself on this allegation, I must say that upon being questioned as to where a person might find evidence of council's intent to move the gold pan, I directed them to the above-mentioned report. Upon being further questioned, I read and reread the report, only to surprisingly find out that I was wrong. There is no mention whatsoever of moving the gold pan in that report.
Councillor Paul, did you or did you not state in an interview that the gold pan move was discreetly buried in the sign report? That's the only thing that's a map. Matter of notice for this meeting. Did you or did you not state that?
Yes, I did.
Is it or is it not true?
Is what not true?
Did council bury the move of the gold pan in the sign report?
No,
Then move on to the next item.
it wasn't even there in the first place.
So again, you're in error and an apology to council would be appropriate at this point, but that's one point. Let's move to the next point. Did you or did you not state that the mayor shut down your idea of panning with the gold pan when it's moved?
Okay. Allegation number 2, that the mayor shot down my idea of panning for the Guinness Book of World Records with the gold pan when moved. Although I suggested my plan to the mayor, he didn't shoot down my idea. The city manager did.
So, Councillor Paul, you are admitting that then you lied to the public. We have the video at the gold pan rally, your statement explicitly with video evidence was, I floated the idea of gold panning with the gold pan to the mayor and he shut it down, to which you got a big cheer. We have a video to that effect. You've just admitted that that was also not true. Move on to your third point then.
I just said that my idea was shot down. I didn't say that it was shot down by the mayor.
No, if you actually watch the video, it links directly to the mayor. So that's item number 2. Item number 3, with respect to the characterization of the letter that you got from the mayor.
No, my allegation number 3 is a breach of, a breach of office and a breach of the code of conduct.
So again, neither one of those two is alleged in the city manager's report, so you can't speak to those.
Well,
No claim of such has been made.
okay, I do have an email from you alleging that.
That was an email of correspondence that was, again, an email to council in which I presented them with the fact set. You're dealing with an agenda item. The agenda item's from the city manager. The city manager has indicated no such charges against you.
Okay.
So now deal with the final point, which is the characterization of the letter, as simply because you have a matter of opinion, you were shut down by the mayor.
I'm not understanding which letter you're referring to.
You're the one that raised a personal and confidential letter that was given to you when you stood at the Gold Pan, and you represented to the people there, who, by the way, prior to you speaking, said, we live in a dictatorship here, who, by the way, before you spoke, indicated that our process was dishonest, and you as a council member never stood up and protected the integrity of council decision process or protected the integrity of the mayor's office before you went into your own diatribe. But at the end of your diatribe, you claimed to the people who were at that Gold Pan rally that you had received a letter from the mayor that basically, because you had an opinion and because you choose to stand with the people, you were shut down and stripped of your committees. That was a statement you made that's in video.
And I'm being accused of divulging confidential information.
No, we're saying that that was a letter sent to you, personal and confidential, that you chose to characterize in a way that is not accurate.
Well, I don't believe that that letter was ever marked personal and confidential. If it had been,
absolutely was. It absolutely was.
That's not the issue.
But it's not the issue. You characterized the letter, which was again as a result of a gross misrepresentation of council decision-making process and council's strategic plans to the Friends of the Museum, you characterize that as simply because you have an opinion and because you choose to stand with the people. So I think, Councillor Paul, you've effectively admitted that what the city manager has indicated is accurate, and all this report does is make sure that the record is set straight. The decision on the Gold Pan was a transparent decision with multiple votes of council. Do you dispute that?
no, I do not dispute that.
Sorry, is your wife there coaching you?
Is that any of your business?
Well, we just heard a yes.
Well, she's not here. I don't know where you heard a yes from.
Hey, Councillor Paul, do you dispute that it was a transparent process with multiple votes?
What I dispute and what I say is that I'm honestly of the opinion we could have done better in
Councillor
advising.
Paul, do you dispute that it was an open, transparent process with multiple votes?
Yes, I dispute that.
Okay. I guess we'll move on. You've had your say. I will deem this closed. The city manager has set the record straight. You're welcome to your opinion. The one thing you're not welcome to do is to present council's deliberations as dishonest, to present the city as under a dictatorship. You can have all of the contrary opinions you want, but you do have an obligation to respect the democracy and the democratic process of council. Moving on to the next agenda item.
The word dishonest.
Moving on to the next agenda item. Okay.